I didn't even know that stuff was on there. My bad, bro. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Nine people say nine people. That's crazy. Hopefully y'all having a good day. These lights tripping. I never really thought about giving up. I mean, you get your moments where, I mean, I make music because I like making music and I like making sounds. It's like one of the only things I'm good at. So, I mean, I really just did it for me throughout my whole life. Like, I wasn't one of the people that did it for the money. But I get frustrated when people didn't use my beats and stuff. Like that's still happening. Like you get disappointed and stuff, you get discouraged. But I never thought about just giving up making music. I'll find a different way to go about accomplishing whatever it was I was trying to accomplish. If I was trying to get people to use my beats, I'll find a different way to do that. Things like that. How much would I charge to finish a beat? What you mean by that? Tough week. What's been going on? What's up, Savage Knock? Like, what is that you're trying to do that you're having a hard time doing? Because, I mean, your beats are dope. For real. Lights getting on my nerve. I'm probably about to turn them off. They keep flickering. I need to order some new ones. you out. Don't worry about it. Don't make beats for a few days. Like when I was sick, I didn't make beats for. I mean, I did, but it wasn't my usual sit down here for 2 or 3 hours making beats. It was literally I just made a beat, and then I was like, whatever. If I didn't feel like doing it, then do it. Buy some new sounds, find some samples, go get inspired, and change your scenery, try different stuff. Like today, I went to an event just to go show my face, meet different people in the local scene that I haven't met before. I mean, a lot of them I did meet, but it was still some people I didn't meet before. And then those people helped me take my career further. So it's like that inspired me when they already knew who I was and everything. I'm like, look, I'm about to go back home, get back on the beats, but I got the family and stuff. So when I got home, ate dinner with my girl or whatever, we watched the movie, and I told her I'm about to go down here, work for an hour or two. I'm ready to get back in my work zone, but I'm always like this beat right here. This is just my warm-up beat. Like the very first beat I always make of the day is just really just a warm-up. Like this beat right now, I could delete it and not care, but I'm not going to delete it because I actually like it a little bit. But that's how I get my inspiration. I just sit down here and I work, and then I get inspired, find a random sound, get a new VST, stuff like that, or just take a break if you need to. That's really all it is. Those days that I wasn't working, when I got back to it, I was back on it. Like it felt good to be back. So don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah, you got good beats. I tell you that on the live stream when you sent them in. The quality and everything is on point. So don't give up. When you say you're gonna give up, you might be right before something about to happen. But like I said, that goes back to what do you make music for? Everybody had their own reason for making music. I was making music for free for years, so it was just something I did for fun, like video games. It's like video games to me. I just do it for fun. I don't care whether people like it or not. I mean, of course, it's great to have people like it, great to have people use it, all that. But at the end of the day, I would put out instrumental albums just because. My first instrumental album, my parents bought it, a few other cousins, a couple friends. That's it. Like, I did that for me, you know what I'm saying? I was under the weather for like 3 days. Had one day where I was feeling better, and just went right back down the next day. Right, worse. And people ain't gonna forget, you gotta take care of yourself first. If you need a mental break from the music, you gotta take that. You the one that make it, so you need to rest your mind sometimes. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't post beats on SoundCloud because I honestly don't care for SoundCloud. Like, I don't like SoundCloud. That's why I haven't done that many live streams. Gmail, I probably did. I have to check my email again. I'm over here eating ice. Terrible. I don't really like to collab unless it's in person. But we'll see, maybe one day. this one. fall into place. I'll let you know how many beats I got for this month. It's not that many, probably about 9. But I'll let you know for sure in a second. But I'm gonna get to my 70 though. I could mess around and make 10 tonight. Yeah, this is my 10th one. So I'm not too far scheduling. I had to go back and fix the beat, as a matter of fact, and move it over because I messed it up when I was mixing it. I use my keyboard every now and then. I use a Mac Mini. Let's see what I can do with this stuff. I found some cold sounds in this thing I got. Let me see. I might use one of them. Let me see. I used this for somebody before. not in the scale of that loop, so I'm just about to try something else. That's how it be sometimes. Let me see. Slow this down. So. This sound right here is Nexus. So let me see what I can do with it. Like, if I didn't want all that, or I could just have it like that, or I can take it and turn that part down. Then from there I can go like. I just think people don't really get into it like that. Because Nexus got some dope stuff in it, if you ask me. And it's a good thing to start with, then you could buy the expansions. But it was the one that I really wanted, and to me it's dope. I made Try Me all with Nexus, so like the pad, the keys, the bass was all out of Nexus, so I'm all for Nexus. USB lock to use Nexus, but they supposed to be changing that. Like I emailed them not too long ago, well, a few months back. They said that they're thinking about something, or you know how companies be. They don't give you a definite answer. They just like, yeah, we're looking into that and all that stuff. So hopefully soon. think a lot of people don't have Omnisphere because you I mean, I know some people probably did pirate it, but it's expensive. I use Logic to mix my beats. Yeah, I love my machine, man. My machine changed everything, for real, for real. Like Native Instruments, like with the scale modes and all that different stuff, and how easy it is once you learn the software to make beats. They won me over. Like, I don't see me switching back. I may play around with FL if they ever come to Mac for sure, like just to play around with it, but this is where I'm at. Native Instruments. Like how fast I can arrange this beat, like I'm done, so I'm about to arrange it. The whole beat is arranged that quick. How long have I been on here? 41 minutes. I'll probably make a crazy beat after this though. Visual Logic. Logic isn't that expensive, but it depends on what you want to do. How do I sell my music? It's just like, how can I explain it? I sell majority of my sales are in person sales. Like I know I was doing the online beat store. I'm still doing it. I just haven't had the energy to put into it, and that's what stopped me from doing it before. I'm more of a person like since I have a name now, I go to places and people are always looking for beats, and being that they know what I've done, they're more willing to work with me and spend their money with me than somebody online. You know what I'm saying? Half the people that's on my YouTube don't even know what I did, what I accomplished. Like, I got 2 plaques on my wall upstairs, and I mean, it's for the same song, but it's 2 plaques. I got 2 BMI awards and all that stuff. So yeah, it's like, I'd rather just go in person and meet somebody. If somebody want to get some beats, I mean, yeah, you could send them the link to the store. You got some stuff on the store, but me personally, I prefer to have. I don't even put everything on my store. Like, my best stuff is not on my store. My best stuff is on my laptop or my main computer, just waiting for me to come across somebody. And they say don't do that, but I feel like, because some people say, man, you chasing placements with those big tracks. Not that I'm chasing placements, it's just, if I'm gonna run into somebody that I know is gonna want some beats. Like today, I went to an event, and the event was basically just learning about managers, stuff for producers, songwriters, and stuff. And it's a bunch of up and coming people that were there, and they all were like, It's up and coming people that's already established, not as artists, but they can make stuff happen. So from there, it's like they're like, I need beats, I need beats, I need beats, I need beats, I need beats. We need to link up, we need to link up. I got that so much today that I'm like, shoot, I got all these beats ready to go. All I gotta do is sit down with y'all. We can go through it. And these people, spend money and all that. They don't hesitate. So it's all about, to me personally, it's all about getting in front of the right people. Because I mean, let's say you charge $500 a beat. You sell 10 beats a month. That's $5,000 a month that you're making off of your beats. You know what I'm saying? And that don't even sound like a lot. You sell 10 beats. If you charge 200, sell 20 beats. You know what I'm saying? 25, however many beats you need. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's not that hard as to where online, you really have to get out there and make your presence known. My presence online is more so known for like this beat making stuff. It's not known for me selling beats online. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what I do is I just go to a studio where people are, and people always need beats. I mean, you may not get the $500, $2,000. Like some people get 10, 15,000 for beats, but I'm saying you may get somebody else say, "Hey man, look, I'll throw you 100." But if you selling online, you probably selling it for cheaper than that anyway. So it's just to me, it's all about getting in people's faces and letting them know what you do. And they have to want to hear your stuff. And 9 times out of 10, you get to a rapper and you tell them that you make beats, they're gonna want to hear what you got. Especially if you've been putting in work online or in your area, they're gonna want to hear what you got. At least in my experience, because I came from a situation where nobody was interested in my music until I built up a buzz with Dej Loaf. That took me from here to here like that, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted to work with me. But before I was just like hey, I'm in your email trying to get you to buy my beats and you're not interested. So it just taught me that being in people's faces is probably better. So yeah, that's on that. I know I said a lot, but that's on that. Yeah, I still work with Dej. I talked to her a couple days ago. I'm trying to think of what day it was. It wasn't too long ago. Feels like playing hard to get with your beats. At least the best ones is the way to go. The rarity, exclusive fact. It's people. Some people don't want. How can I put it? Because there's pros and cons to everything. Like with putting your beats online. Yes, if you don't put your best stuff online, then people not gonna want it if it's not the best. If it's not the best. Like if you're putting trash up there and stuff like that, or stuff that you don't care about. I have a mix, but for me, it's like, how can I put it? I don't put trash on there, but I don't put my best of the best on there. I put the stuff that I believe in on there. But the stuff that's like the best stuff is sitting because I'd rather meet with somebody and be like, I'd rather meet you personally, see how you vibe out to it, give it to you versus me. Plus, I only lease online. If I meet you in person and you spending money, I'm not going to sell that beat to nobody else. That dream sounds so far. What you mean? People want to hop on a coattail. Do you always copyright? No, I don't copyright all my stuff before I put them online. That's true. So your trash could be considered treasure. Stopped uploading my beats. Your best stuff. See, my best stuff when not consistent. Man, you always gonna get lowballed, especially online. Like in person, when somebody see you and you have a conversation and y'all get to know people, they're not gonna really lowball you. I mean, you get times where somebody might pay you full up front, then the next time they go to buy something, they might be like, look, I don't really have it, but then that's on you judging off your relationship. Like if, let's say somebody comes and spends $1,000 with me, and then that becomes, like, let's say they do that twice, and that becomes our standard thing. Then the next time they be like, look, man, I only got $700 or something this time, but I'm gonna get you on the next end or something like that. I don't even worry about that because we already built a working relationship. How do you change octaves on machine pads? Which machine do you use? Because it's different for each machine. Well, not each machine. If you got the machine studio, you hold down shift note and you turn the wheel. If you got the machine micro or the machine, you hold down shift and like whatever pad is the octave. I forget which one I want to say is like 15. You change it. But on the studio, you just go like shift note scroll with that thing. It's hard to live full time off your music, but like I said, it just depends on you. Like me personally, I think the way to go is probably like for me. This is me speaking for me personally. Like even though I have success with placements and all that, so I'm good. But at the same time, I want more. I want a better situation. So what I would do is I go out here and meet with the artist that's coming up, and then from there, I go and build up. Like I said, if you charge somebody, okay, let's say if you charge $200, can you sell 20 beats? You know what I'm saying? If you can sell 20 beats at $200, you making money. I mean, some people don't even. It really depends on your situation. Some people may only need to sell 10 beats at $200 a month for them to pay their bills and stuff. Some people living at home with their parents, that $2,000 a month come in handy. I mean, in the long run, you probably gonna want to make more than that, but until you build your name up, stuff like that. Because before I even had a name, I was selling beats for $250 and stuff like that. So there's people out there that do it. 50 Cent pays half up front, then half at the back end. Always a great deal. Well, I mean, if you're dealing with 50 Cent, yeah. You do more night shows. It's my nights be twisted sometimes with what I'm doing. So that's why I was able to do it today, because I was just motivated to get back to work. And I chilled for a minute, and then I was like, I'm about to go work for a little while. I don't have nothing to do in the morning. So I'm gonna take my little sister to see what's that movie called? Guardians of the Galaxy 2 tomorrow. So the back end gonna be crazy, yeah, but I'm sure you will want to get something up front though. I'm sure you want to get something up front. I'm sure. Cause that back end, the thing about that is them songs might not come out. So then you just waiting around versus, he could have been like, look, I'll give you 10,000 up front and then you get the stuff on the back end. I'll take the 10,000 up front versus being like, no, bro, you just take that. And then what if he decide that he not gonna use it? And then you just out. Yeah, you can send me some stuff. I'm gonna do a live video of you one day this week. So that's coming. It's probably gonna be on Wednesday or Thursday. Before you blew, how long did you grind out beats? Like how much of the day was you locked in the dungeon? Shoot. Here's my situation. I made beats since I want to say 2007, 2008. I say in between 2007 and 2009. And that period of time is where I started really getting into the beats for real. I used to play around with the DJ stuff like back in 07, 06, back when MySpace was popping. So I been around the music stuff, but once I found Fruity Loops, I didn't know what to do with it. I was playing around with it, but shoot, what was the question? Let me see. Oh, I have a son, so it was like I was working a full-time job. I was only making beats when I could, and from there I was taking my laptop and stuff to the library. I was in school still, so I was taking the stuff up to the school, any way that I could. If I had an hour break in between class, I would go and do that. And then like make beats or something like that, do it any way that you could. I have a picture that I want to post from when my son was born, like the day he was born in the hospital. It was probably the next day because, you stay overnight or whatever. I was sitting there making beats in the hospital. I found that picture and I was like, wow, I should post this just to show, like, that you just got to do it when you can. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's your passion. That's my thing. Music, movies, video games, and now books. You will catch me either watching them. I'm not even gonna say video games like that. I slowed up on the video games, but music, movies, and books, like I'm always doing stuff like that. But from there, it's like I had a full-time job at a factory. I was working whenever I could. That was like I only made like 100 beats that year, so you could tell that wasn't really a good year for me. But when I lost my job, I was locked in. I had my son. At that point in time, he was little, like he was crawling and stuff, so it was nothing. Me and him would close up in the room and I'd just be in there knocking it out. every day. You know, you just gotta fix it. You know, no, I don't sing. I mean, I rap playing around, nothing serious. Like I've recorded myself plenty of times. Like I got enough stuff for a mixtape, but I never put that stuff out though. What about photography? Let me see what are you saying about photography. Or when did I start getting into photography? Just last year, I think it was. Well, no, I take that back. I used to always carry a camera around with me. I always had a camera in high school, taking pictures in class, all type of stuff. So I've always been into photography. I used to be a graphic designer. I had a graphic design business. DDS Productions was once DDS 825 Productions, which was my graphic design company. I designed MySpace layouts when I was 16, making hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars a month off of designing different layouts for people on YouTube at the age of like 15, 16, 17, until MySpace died. When MySpace died, that whole thing went away. So it was just like, dang. The Art of Not Giving Up was a good book, man. For real. That's really the key to life. That I'm noticing it. Just don't care. Don't care about what people say. Don't care about the rules. Don't care about any of that. Like if somebody tell you your stuff is trash, who cares? Keep going. If you worried about what somebody gonna say to you because you are approaching them about your stuff, that you losing on your own. You just gotta go and do your own thing. Like just go for it. Like don't care. Like the worst thing that can happen to you is you could die. That's it. And if you die, it's like what you got. You ain't gonna be worried no more. So that's remember that. I sent you some stamps to your Gmail. I'll check it out soon. Let me check my text message. I'm on this group chat. Let me see. Alright, let me see these comments real quick before I get back on here. Back then, how long did it take you? How long did it take? How long did it used to take to make a beat compared to now? I mean, back then it was just hard. I mean, it wasn't hard. It was just easy. I mean, it was fun. Like when you have fun doing something. Like if you put FL Studio in front of me right now, I can make a beat just like I do a Machine because I knew FL Studio like the back of my hand before I got Machine. So it's just a matter of learning and stuff. Have fun with it. When you enjoy it, it's easy. Like how I could play Xbox all day. I could put a PlayStation in front of me. It might take me a second to be slow to figure out the difference in the buttons and the controls, but it's really just the same. I could do it. But yeah, I read a book called The Art of Not Giving Up. I'm not gonna cuss because I'm not trying to get flagged, but yeah, it's a dope book. Like I mean, a lot of the books that I'm reading deal with being fearless, and I didn't do that intentionally. But when I'm reading it, I see stuff about myself in there. Like I won't do certain things because I worry about offending people, or I'm not as now I am, but I wasn't as blunt as I am now when it comes to dealing with things. Like I'll try and be nice and be like, well, this needs this, and then I'll just be like, no, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. This how this needs to be. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna approach you about it. I wouldn't approach you before because I'd be like this, that if I don't know you, I won't walk up to you and talk to you because I just felt like that's weird. Like who's around a person coming to talk to me? Now I'll just go up and talk. If I feel there's a reason I need to talk to you, I will come talk to you and exchange your number, all that stuff. I wouldn't randomly text people before because I'd be like, why am I texting you when I don't have nothing to say? Now I will randomly text you, like stuff like that, and that's like a key in a lot of these books on like life. You just gotta stop caring about stuff like that, or little stuff. Like I don't care about what nobody say no more. If you not in my family, I really do not care no more. Like I don't care about nothing that's not inside of. If you not inside of my family, like my circle, I don't care. It's just like whatever, man. That's how it is. You know, those books really push it. Like the only thing people say, like people fear death and stuff. And like one of the books I read, the 50th Law, explained death as death is something that all of us are born with, and one day it's gonna show itself. We just don't know when. Like it's in you. Like when you go look and see that it's actually in you, like stand there, look in the mirror, and be like, it's in me somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't know when it's just gonna pop. Like think of it like the if y'all ever saw Alien, think of it as the alien that pop out your stomach. It's in you. You just don't know when. It could be 100 years. It could be 100 minutes, 100 seconds. So at some point, it's like it's just gonna come out. So why be afraid of that? Why let that stop you from doing certain things? That's the worst thing that can happen to you is you could die. So when they put that in perspective like that, I was like, dang. Shoot, let me go ahead and ain't nothing to be afraid of. Let's see, the compounding effect. No, the compound effect. No, I haven't read that. I'm gonna check into it. I have I know a lot about compound interest, if that's what it's about. It's things like that. But I'll check it out. My gamer tag is DDS825, DOTCOM, DDS825.com. Except for the dot is spelled out. Kanye West is great not because of music, but because he believes in himself. Man, his music used to be great. It's okay to cuss, but not so much, man. I don't know, man. YouTube is going crazy with the cussing and stuff. I've been doing that my whole life. That's why I have no friends, for real, for real. What were you doing your whole life? Oh, keeping it to. I mean, when you get to a certain point, people appreciate it, though. I bought like 5 last month, make today. Count how successful, grow, failing forward. $100 Startup was like one of the first books I read when I lost my job, and it helped me a lot. Honestly, it motivated me to want to just do my own thing, for real, for real. No, I haven't heard of SoundBetter.com. Big Sean Books, self-help. He has a book out. Yeah, that's my gamer tag. Yeah, the 48 Laws of Power is on my next one. Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. I'm currently reading that right now. Let me see. I'm not into Zen specifically, but if you can learn to vibe with even parts of it, it's life altering. I had to look into that. But yeah, I'm all about bettering myself, opening myself up for more blessings. No, I never thought about doing beat battles. My whole thing with beat battles are I never did them before. I never did them to get to where I am now. So I never thought about doing them back then. And it's like I would judge beat battles, but I wouldn't do them because to me it's like people just play their best beats. You're not making the beat on the spot. There's nowhere, like you're not in a room like this where everybody got everything they need to make a beat, and it's like, all right, everybody got 20 minutes to come up with the best beat. You know what I'm saying? In 20 minutes, come up with your best, whatever you can do in 20 minutes. And then we judge from there. It's more so the stuff you might have spent a week on at home. And, you know, it's just not for me. You know, I don't knock it. It's just not for me. And it's like when I listen to music, I just sit back like this. And they be up there doing all the drums and getting hyped up. I'm not like that. So they'll just think I'm weird just because I'm up there like this. So, yeah, they embarrass you like Mayweather. It's cutthroat up there. Them dudes are so hungry. Let me see. Everybody and their mama got a book now. Yeah, they do. Think Grow Rich is good. Good book. I gotta read it. I was ignorant to understand it. Yeah, I'm reading it right now. There's some dope stuff in there too. Like, it's all about being determined. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't even be embarrassed by anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I'd rather a beat battle to me would be like me versus this person sitting down with the same stuff. Who can come up with the best beat? Same amount of time. That's my opinion. I knew the beats, but it drives. But Jackson, yeah, focus on the speed of the art nowadays. Don't want to beat battles at all. And I don't see the, like, for me personally, I don't see the benefit of me doing a beat battle. I already have a name for myself. I'm not trying to make a name. I'm not trying to go up against you to make a name for me when I already have my own name. For real, for real. Yeah, I saw that Reason 9.5 is having VST support finally, but is it too late? Because I have Reason. I bought Reason back when I was in college, and I didn't like it because of that, and I never went back to it. I thought about maybe getting it, but I'm like, why? I use Machine. But when I say the 20 minutes is because, with beat battles, you don't want to have people sitting there all day long saying you got an hour to come up with your best beat. I just say 20 minutes because we need that equal amount of time for everybody to do their thing, and we just see who got the best. Everybody play their music out, and then we just see who got the best one. So if it's 4 people, that's gonna take them 20 minutes apiece. If they got 2 rooms, 2 people take turns. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It take time, but yeah. Let me see what I could do right here. Up Incredible Beats, man. You should have been at what's it called? I think it's called the Power Key to Success thing today, man. That was dope. Some good networking up there. I don't go to clubs. I go to stuff like I go to seminars and stuff. Yeah, I always start melody first. That's what I was saying. BK Banger is like, it's cool, but it's not really battling. You just picking your stuff. Key Wayne uses Reason. That's one person that I can say that I know uses Reason. That's dope. Okay, man, that stuff was dope. Which Maybach music do I like the most? The one with Wayne, T-Pain, and Kanye. If she have another one, I'm definitely in there, man. I say if you get in the machine and you got the money, you get the studio. me. Man, I could've broke the pad. Yeah, that's a triangle. Man, that's how I be sometime, man. You gotta put your emotions in this stuff, man. Machine is a lot easier to make beats on than FL Studio to me. Like, just the controls and everything, just the arrangement. To me, everything is just better. Like, I used FL for years. I still love FL, but don't have nothing on Machine, in my opinion. Hear this. wall, wall treatment. Nah, I'm not gonna do wall treatment. You know what I mean? Excuse me. I've got good results out of here. Like I said, people say they like my mixing and stuff, so I'm not recording anything serious. If I was like charging people for studio time and stuff, that would be different. But that, nah. 808s longer, I use synth bass and then I have 808s that's long. Alright, Michael, if you still in here, man, have a good one. What y'all think of this beat? feel making these beats. I don't know. I might keep going. I don't know. Rick Ross would body it. Yeah, man. Boss. Ricky Ross, one of my favorite rappers, honestly. Do I make type beats or just put your beats on your website only? I don't make type beats. Like, I don't make type beats. I mean, I don't make a beat with anybody in mind. Like, I don't make a beat and say, here's this, here's that. I mean, once I make it like this one, I could hear Rick Ross on it. I didn't make it because I wanted to make a Rick Ross beat. I wanted to use a brass. So I was like, okay, I'm about to make something like this, and I hear Rick Ross on it. Will I post it and say a Rick Ross type beat? That stuff is oversaturated to me. I'm building my own following, so I just drop my beats. You know what I'm saying? If you get that. Hopefully you get that. I'll use 808 Kings, 808s. I use as a stopping point. Maybe it's the one I'm using. I'm using 808 Kings right now. Back in the day, Instagram. Instagram and YouTube. I mean, if y'all go far, no, you can't, because I put all of them on private. Like, back in the day, like, I started building my original YouTube following just off of putting up beats every day. And I think back then it was type beats, honestly. Like, that was back in 2014. I said I was going to do a 365 project, which would be putting up a beat every single day on YouTube. That's all it was. And I'll be like, here's a Jay-Z type beat. Not Jay-Z. I can tell you this. I put the original instrumental for Try Me up on YouTube. It was called Good Life, and it was a Nas type beat, like back in 2014. So it was part of my project. I had to go pull it off as soon as she used it. So, because somebody had found it too. It was crazy. But had to pull that stuff down, so it's no longer up there. But I was putting up stuff every day like that. And I mean, it was a slow build, but when it started to peak, when Try Me and stuff had happened, I had stopped doing it because I had to take my beats and save them for other stuff. So Instagram, I was always posting on Instagram all the time that I was working. I was always working, so I always post stuff, make my own video clips, take stuff from movies, put my music to it, put it up there, do that every single day. Just making people see you, and that stuff builds up the promotion side. I wasn't spamming people or nothing like that. Do I sample? I sample every now and then, not all the time though. No, I don't mix as I go along. I turn down stuff sometimes, but not that much. I didn't miss that much. I was just working. That's I named this beat. What did I name it? I don't even think did I name it? I named it something. I don't remember. I had to check. Let me see. I just named it for a reason. I'm trying to think. I probably will chill out though for a little bit, for real, after I see a few more things. Man, the comments don't even load on here no more. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night though. I knocked out 3 tracks, but I was hoping I'd do more. How long was I out here for? About an hour and a half. 3 tracks, not bad. I don't like being up late at night no more. I used to be up making beats till 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I hate that now. I'd rather wake up at 9 o'clock and come down here and work. Man, I got a beat on here that I can't even remember the name of it, but I love it so much. This is one of my favorites right here. appreciate that black hat. No sub. I used to put bridges in my stuff, but a lot of times with artists, artists I was dealing with at the time, like the up and coming artists and stuff, they didn't really necessarily look at bridges. But if somebody needed it, you can always make changes to the beat. Yeah, I saw David Banner's Rhythm on that, man. That was dope. It's crazy to be like, it's stuff like that be crazy to me. Like I've been in that same studio, everything. It's just like I was in the same studio where Drake and Future recorded What a Time to Be Alive, and they were actually there when I was there, supposedly. So it was crazy. Yeah, I mixed this beat. Appreciate that. I name my beats for what it makes me picture. Like I named that one for a reason. I done changed it now, but like, let me see. This beat's called Up There because when I hear that, I picture something up there, like a movie scene. This reminds me of The Dark. I called it The Dark. Like I really base my stuff off the intros, honestly. This one's called Be Strong. This one's called Dreams Come True. Zoned Out. Do This All Day. I don't know why I call it that though. Make It Happen. The Time Is Now. I don't know why I said more than that. I don't know. This one of my favorites right here though, man. I want somebody to do something with this so bad. Like this beat is crazy to me. I don't even know how I made it. But I used to name my beats based off of I used to type random names, like stuff that I would think of throughout the day. Whenever I made a beat, I just open that list and go through there. I feel like listening to some of my old beats just to hear where I came from. This beat was crazy to me when I made it. DDS825.com. I made my own tag back then on my phone. Yeah, I did that tag. This beat old as I don't know what. This had to be like 2011. Thought it was Darth Vader. That sound like trash. Man. Y'all know this song? No, I have beat block. I'm just not making no more tonight. I'm just about to chill out. If y'all listen to Sell Soul, that's the first beat on there off of David's Love mixtape. I made 3 beats on this live stream. How do I deal with beat block? I just find random sounds to inspire me. Other than that, if I can't find anything like that, I just don't make beats until whenever I feel inspired to. I'll go watch a movie, chill out, go outside, go somewhere, get inspired. That's all. This beat's so old, man. I made about 12 or 15 beats in a day. I forget how many it was. I think that was my record. Man, what's up, Ziggy? What I used to have to do, save up them checks, sell some beats to get it, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not an Al B. Short sample. What I had to do was like, you just find a way. Like, if you really want something and you focus on it, you'll find a way to do it. I use the Yamaha HS8s. People bought these beats from me like before it tried me, and I don't think they ever did anything with them. Like this one right here, I sold this to somebody overseas for a few $100s. And I don't even know how they found me. I think did they find me on YouTube? They probably found me on YouTube way back then. Somebody did something to this one. I know that for a fact. What's up, Dane? Yeah, I sequence. I do everything in the machine except for mix. Yeah, that's from Nexus. I forgot what it's called. Ghost. I made this beat after me and my girlfriend, she has her media company in back. Like, this was way, like, this is like 2013, so way before Try Me. She had an interview with the Isley brothers, Ron Isley, Patti LaBelle, and all them when they was going on tour, and they had a rehearsal. And we went there and they did the whole show like as a rehearsal. Hearing them live was crazy. So I went home, listened to some Isley Brothers and sampled this. Yeah, I used Complete. People ask me, do I sample it? Yeah, that's how I sample with Machine. What else I got in here? I've sampled the bars before. I just gotta find it. I don't remember what I called it. This beat was crazy to me, man. When I made this, I wanted to send this to Game, like way back. Man, let me see what else I got in here. Yeah, that was a how I agree with y'all. That was a how
Produced by DDS.
Yeah, man, that tag was old. I had a whole bunch of tags. Here goes something y'all probably wouldn't expect from me. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I thought it was something else. I thought it was something else. This is where it failed though. I did another one. I want to find a new version I did that. I don't want to hear that one. That one's old. Well, a new version, like 2014 version. Let me see this. Here goes something. I wanted to get this to Bezo back in the day.
Produced by DDS.
That's crazy. Let me see what else. Man, I forgot about this. Dropbox. I got hard drives on top of hard drives on top of hard drives, phones, computers. Comment though. Let me see. I'm going through the vault, man. It's 2013 beats.
Produced by DDS.
Yeah, you recognize that. Yeah, that was House in the Sky. Yeah, I organize my beats by year. But somebody was like, do you make anything? Like my versatile? Like, yeah. It's called Tokyo. Yes, backup stuff on external hard drives in the clouds everywhere. Because you don't want to put them all on hard drives, because God forbid you have a flood or a fire or something and all your stuff is wiped out and you don't have nothing. Put it everywhere. Y'all know what this is. I'm gonna play a second of it. Alright, that's all y'all get it at. Man. That was what Dej Loaf used at. That's why I didn't post. That's why I didn't play it. I don't want to get flagged. Look up Dej Loaf, We Be On It. That's what that is. Y'all ain't heard that song before? Like, let me. I'll go into the beat a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, that's Dej Loaf, We Be On It. Clouds, the cloud is reliable. Like, I haven't had any problems with the cloud. What's up in here?
DDS.
It's that Detroit style right here. I feel like I do make beats like that sometimes, just not all the time. That wasn't really my style though. Like, if I go back to that, the thing that was really pushing that beat, the thing that was pushing that beat was the fact that I had what's it called? It was an arpeggiator that I used, and that made me make the beat like that. You know what I'm saying? But I need to get back into that though, because that was one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, I've used some heavy orchestral stuff on my beats. I just don't know which beats they are off the top of my head, but I've used them. But these beats are from 2014, so that was my style in 2014. The keyboard has a built-in arc. Actually, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that online beat sale. I just been not able to put my efforts into it, honestly. Excuse me. In 2014, that's what I was on. That's what I was on at that point in time. Like, I ain't gonna play in there, man. I ain't trying to get flagged. This shit was crazy. Man, they will flag you for that and all that other stuff, and I ain't trying to get in all that BS. Trying to build up my brand, get with a few bigger artists too, get some placements. And I'm telling you, YouTube will flag you for that though. This stuff just pre-tried me though. Like this stuff is old. And I appreciate that a lot. I don't really be collabing like that. I was so far ahead of my time. The stuff I'm doing now, they gonna be doing in 2020. Watch, you know what I'm saying? I think Big Sean got this one. No, he got this one. This one. Like he was rapping to this at his house. Like they was doing freestyle. And I was like, dang, man. I don't wonder if they even did anything with it. Probably not. This live listened to Chief Keef a lot especially when he first came out. I was listening that whole mixtape Back from the Dead, man. That stuff was dope. I was like, man, these dudes is younger than me up here killing it. Killing it. I got a beat y'all can hear it though if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. Some of these beats sound like trash to me though, for real. This is 2015 now. These beats are from my catalog, my old beats. Because they all organized to where they all in the folder. I'm just going through the folder. Can y'all tell what inspired me to make this beat though? I was sitting there, I was listening to Brenda Got a Baby, and I was like, that beat is actually cold, and I tried to sample it, and I could not figure out how to sample it right, so I figured out how to play it a little bit. It's not exactly the same, I changed it up a little bit, and yeah, it's just like, but Dej Loaf used this, it's called I Got Problems. That's actually what I named it, and then she went ahead and used that. Based the song around this, so that was dope. Yeah, man, Brenda's Got a Baby inspired the song. Sent it to Dej Loaf, she used it. I will always give her my best stuff, so it's like, she got so many beats of mine. She probably got like 300 of my beats easy. Like this is one of my favorite beats, but I can't play it though. Cause when you sell the beats to the record labels and stuff, you're not supposed to be playing it like that. Here's another of mine that she was using. I actually got the files for it. We were out in LA. I got the Pro Tools session for it and everything, but I don't think they did anything with it. Man, I would love to have some tracks with Lil Durk, for real, for real. If you listen to my beats from back then, I used them chants on everything. This one of my favorites right here, though. Man, it's crazy, man. These beats are over 2 years old. I remember listening to these things over and over again. Yeah, the chants are really played out now, but back in 2015, I was using them all the time. I think I used probably on here too. Here go another sample. What's up? I used to be using those filters and stuff on all my beats. people ask me, do I sample? I stopped. I don't sample that much no more because I used to sample all the time. I can tell you how many beats I make a year. Last year was like, I'll tell you in a second, it was like 570, something like that. Chance, that was my thing back then. I don't really use the same drums all the time. But it's like, I wonder what would I do with these beats now. Like, I got all these beats just here. I could go back through them again. Hey man, this is my job. So like, I'm down here now just chilling. Like, this is my job. So do I think I can make something for Bryson Tiller? The question is, do I think Bryson Tiller could come to my world? That's the question. Yeah, probably. But that's how I look at it though. Like, I feel like, can I make anything for anybody? I feel like I can make anything for anybody. It's just if they willing to change up a little bit. Because the beats that Days used was not the same beats that she was rapping on before. You know, she switched up a little bit. Who do I work with? I don't even know who I'm working with. I mean, if I'm in the studio with somebody, that's the thing. It's like, I want to sit there with you and be like, what do you expect me to do? Sit here and put something together, something like that. But as far as me getting ideas for somebody, I'll make something in their genre/lane, and that's really it. I don't get into the whole thing of copying somebody else's style, because if that's the case, why do they? Like, people, if they want beats from me, they come to me. Well, a lot of people come to me because they want the Dej Loaf sound, but it's like, I don't. Everything ain't try me, as you see. I have a lot of dark beats. I got a whole bunch. I got happy beats. I got beats. It's just, it's just one of them things. But what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. This is one of my favorite beats, so this should be on ringtone. Played all this on Machine. People was coming, I want that Try Me stuff, and it was kind of like, that ain't my thing like that. Like, that was a beat I made because I got laid off and I wanted to be happy. But I mean, I got beats that's like that though, but it's not an everyday thing for me. It's like I got thousands of beats that's that same way. 4 beats a day, you can do that. You can do that. That's not that bad. You should be able to do that. That's doable though. 1,000 beats a year is really doable. Some people be making 10 beats, 20 beats a day, so it just depends on how you want to be. Alright, so High Flown said, how many beats do I make a year? 2014 I made 304, 2015 I made 393, 2016 534. I thought it was more than that. But I was, oh, you know what? Actually, one of those was off because I have a different folder. So it says 392 plus 65. So that's around four. Let's say 450. So every year I've continued to grow more and more. And this year I'm gonna do. So far this year I'm already at 308. So we're not even halfway through the year. So I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be knocking that out easy. You're gonna be on the stream. You gonna charge us? Nah, I ain't gonna charge nobody no rent. Y'all keep me motivated sometimes. Like y'all, like just like y'all be saying, I motivate y'all. Y'all motivate me at the end of the day. You just keep up that good workflow. If you keep up your workflow, that's all it is. Like everything I make, like I said earlier, the first beat I make when I first started making beats usually is something that I don't like. It's just something to get me into the mode of going. And the next one is better. The next one is better. The next one been better. The next one been better. But yeah, I have been working this year. It's just I have some that's not even mixed. I hate that I got sick for that week because I was like, man, I could have made so many beats over that week. But determine beat prices depend on what you've done. Like, do you have a name in person? Then it's like, what is the person want? Are they trying to lease from you? Are they buying exclusive? How much money they got? Do you really want to work with them? Are they gonna do something with the song? You know, it's a whole bunch of like what I charge could be different from what somebody down the street gonna charge because I'm a certified gold music producer. I got 2 plaques, 2 awards, so nobody can ever take that from me. I had that, but when it comes to leasing, I wouldn't say leasing where the money at. It's just depending on who you're dealing with. If you're dealing online, yes, leasing is where the money is. But when you're dealing with people in person, it's a completely different thing. They'll be like, look, I just got $500, so I want to get a beat. And then so they do that, you throw them a deal, give them 2 beats just because they willing to spend the money with you. They gonna come back. So and then they gonna tell their boys, and then it's just gonna be more money. It's just it depends on how you want to do it. And charge what you think you're worth. Yeah, that's one thing. But a lot of people don't know because they look at other people's prices. This dude's out here that's selling beats for 99 cents, and that's terrible. It's like, bro, nigga, I shouldn't have said that. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. I be trying to keep it clean on here for 99 cents, and you sell 100 beats at 99 cents, bro. You only getting $100. If I sell one beat. If I sell one beat for $250, I done made 250 times what you make off one beat. So it'll take you to sell 250 beats just to make what I made for one beat. So it's like dudes be, I don't know what they be on. And then some dudes be like, yeah, get exclusive rights. Come get 5 beats for $10, 5 beats for $30. Like, nah, man, because you cannot live off of that. It's like you gotta. To me, this is my job, like I said, so I take this serious. So it's like if you come to me, depending on who you are, like you gotta have some type of money. Like, don't come to me on that. Well, my boy down the street, he gonna charge 25 for a beat. So, like, why you want 750? Like, I might tell somebody, give me 750 for a beat, and then we'll figure out all the paperwork, all that stuff, and then if we do something with it, we blow it up. Well, why I gotta pay you for that? And I'm like, dude, I'm looking out for you. I believe in you. Then on top of that, I got industry people that follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. I have people that I can call and send your stuff to, like a few DJs across the country. Not guaranteeing anything. It's just the fact that I know those people and then have like little relationships with some people that can help you in the long run. And they don't look at stuff like that. So yeah. Man, that's how they get numbers on my flash. So, crackhead numbers. Man, no, they not really messing up the game. They messing up themselves, man. That's all it is. Like, imagine if there was like a bar where nobody could sell beats for under $100. Do you know how much money people would be making right now? If $100 was looked at as the 99 cent, man, everybody be making so much money. It'll be crazy. But people don't value themselves like that. That's the thing. You get people who want to do it for the money and get quick dollar and think it's this, that, and the third. But Dude, like even with you getting $25, I mean, it's good to have extra $25 coming in. If you can sell extra beat a day, let's just say 5 days out the week, what's that an extra? I'm tripping right now. That's $125. Am I right? Yeah, $125 a week. So I mean, that comes in handy, but it's not nothing to live off of. You ain't gonna be able to live off of that. So it's just, hey, I appreciate that. So it's like if you really want to live off of it, you ain't gonna be able to live off of that. It's all about. I feel like now if you want to do the online stuff, it's about your branding. Like for me personally, I mean, I have my DDS logo, I got my clothes, I got this and that, but also I'm using myself to market my own brand. Like this right here is marketing in a sense. Like it's not marketing because I'm not selling you anything, but you're seeing me, you getting to know me, stuff like that. You never know who's watching your channel, you putting content out. So people just be, I don't know what they be on, man. They want their cheeseburger money. We gonna sell a beat and we gonna go to McDonald's and that's it. For real, for real. Let me see. How did I start the clothing? I had somebody make me a logo and then I just put it on a shirt. And I got a company that'll sell me X amount of shirts for this amount of dollars. And the thing is, you want to have quality. Like I went with one company and then when I washed the hoodie one time, the material was all messed up. The stuff was faded and all that, and it shrunk. And I'm like, I don't want this. I went with this other company. I don't wash the hoodie about maybe 100 times. No, I ain't been 100 times, maybe about 50 times. And it didn't fade. Everything's still the same. T-shirts, the same thing. That's the type of stuff you want to pay for, especially when you selling it to people. They was buying equipment. So exactly, they'll know they work. That's one thing I do say though. Like I invest in all this stuff, and it's like when somebody asks me like, why would I charge? Like okay, if I didn't have Try Me under my belt, I would still charge at least $250 for beats, just because this monitor right here was like $350. This one was like $350, $700. This TV, $300. This computer, $1,600. Interface, $150. This keyboard, $700. This machine, $1,000. This, $4,000. VSTs, I was about to say my cameras, $1,500, but I ain't gonna go into all that. But it's just, and, you know, people don't take themselves that serious, you know. That's how I see it. And yeah, people do be using bootleg software. It's normally you got rappers coming in and say $25. Man, I have people telling me all type of stuff. Like one rapper, he rapping about all the money he get and all that stuff, and he do got money, but he was telling me that he couldn't afford to pay me $500 for the beat. And I felt like I was just showing him love because it was a beat that I didn't really care about. And he was all telling me, man, that's way, ain't nobody got that. I'm out here on this trip. Like let's say I'm out here in LA living life and I ain't trying to spend $500 on the beat. I said, okay. And that was it. like you just told me you out there on a vacation in LA. You got the new cars, you got all this other stuff. I don't know how you get your money. I just know you got money, bro. It's crazy, man. But yeah, y'all, it's getting late. I'm about to get off of here. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'll be back on probably in about 8 hours or so doing another live stream for Sunday because I didn't get a chance to shoot my beat making video. So I'm going to do a live stream before I take my sister to see Guardians of the Galaxy. Did my friends change? It depends on what you mean. I mean, I met new people, and are you saying are people that I was around prior to change? I mean, of course, people going to change. Just, I mean, you got to weigh out the situations, and like, I'm not going to get into my personal situations, but it's like, people do change when certain things start popping off for you, and some people feel entitled to certain things, and it's stuff like that, you know, stuff like that happen. But yeah, maybe I'll get on that one day. But I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm about to go chill with my girlfriend, probably watch some Netflix shows or something till I fall asleep. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll be on tomorrow. Thank y'all for tuning in. Take care.